Okay, today's lesson is about area unit conversion. I'm very glad one of you mentioned, haven't we done this before? Yes, that's why I put this particular flowchart up, because you should have got this exact flowchart for length conversion. All right, can you tell me what was the conversion going from millimeters to centimeters? What did I do? Divide by 10 or times by 10?
Divide.
No, it's divide because I'm going from small to big. So divide by 10. You've got it from the start of the week. What did I divide by here? Divide by 100. And this one, divide by. And then going back the other way, you times. Times by 100, times by 10. What I'm here to tell you is that in area unit conversion, it is the same flowchart, but the units are square units. So it's square millimeters, and square centimeters, and square meters, and square kilometers. And then these numbers here, the conversion factors, they're also squared. Why is that the case? Because if I've got one, let's say that's 1 square centimeter, 1 square centimeter, right? And this is 1 centimeter in length. How many millimeters are there in a centimeter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. We've established that already. But when it's area, how many across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 down. What's 10 times by 10? 100. What is 10 squared? 100. You can't just divide or times by 10 when you're going to area. It's a squared factor. So this is going to be divided by 10 squared. What is 10 squared? It's divided by 100. What is 100 squared? It's divided by 10,000. What is 1,000 squared? It's divided by 1 million. If I'm going back the other way, it's times by 1,000 squared, so it's going to be times by 1 million. Times by 100 squared, it's going to be times by 10,000. And here, 10 squared, so it's going to be times by 100. It is the same flowchart, except all of the little factors in it are squared when you're dealing with area, not length. So can you just get that flowchart down, and then I'll talk about hectares. 2 very quick examples, and then we're going to talk about your DO, because I spent some time drawing. Working to the end of 7b.1. There's 7 quick questions there. Let me go through this box here. In Australia, especially if you're country people, you would have heard of the term hectares. In America, it's like acres, okay? But here we deal with something called hectares. It's a unit of measurement, and we generally use it in the country because they want to measure how much land they've got for grazing or plants, okay? To deal with hectares, I don't want you to do what the book says. I've got an easier way. Step 1, find the area in square meters, because do you have a flowchart that shows you how to convert from kilometers squared to meters squared? Well, yeah, you can get something to square meters. Once you've done that, divide that answer by 10 grand, and that will get you the answer in hectares, okay? I don't want you to get that extra complicated flowchart in the book. How do I deal with hectares? I get the answer in square meters, and then I divide by 10,000. Can you get that little note there? We'll do a couple of examples. Alright, let's practice. Convert the following. 6.5 square kilometers to hectares. Do I have an arrow that gets me from square kilometers to hectares? Sorry? You were right. What did you say? 650,000. Good. But what? 650,000 watts. Yeah. Good. So you didn't answer my question. The question was, is there a way to go from kilometers squared to hectares? No. But you did what I asked you to do. You converted it to square meters first. So 6.5 times by 1,000,000 equals 650,000 square meters. And then you've got this rule. If I want in hectares, I divide by 10,000 to get it into hectares. So divide by 10,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be 650 grand divided by 10,000 is going to be 65 hectares. That's how you'll deal with hectares.
1,000,000 times 6.5 times.
Yeah, 1,000,000. So I don't tend to write the commas, but you can put the commas after each. Right? 1,000,000 is 60. If I was to go from 2.5 square meters to millimeters to square millimeters, is that one arrow or is that a couple? Two steps, okay? So 2.5 square meters here. I want to go to millimeters, so I need to times by 10,000. So that's going to jump, that's going to be 25,000 square centimeters. And then to millimeters, to square millimeters, 25,000 times by 100. $2.5 million square millimeters. Okay. I'll stop the video so that we can chat.